Hello to all you crazy people out there, and welcome back to, I won't say my final episode, it might be my final episode, but another episode of Disney's Speedstorm. So I said I was going to make another video on this one during my stream of Pokemon Puzzle League, kind of talk about why I stopped playing it and why I might not play it anymore. I'm not entirely sure. I guess first things first, since I haven't played it in a while, it has gone through a bit of an update. And one of those updates included, somewhere along the way, I guess I'll go ahead and bite this bullet and talk about it now. They did finally end up adding a cash shop. Much to my dismay. I guess we should have seen it coming as a free-to-play game, so a little disappointed, but it's a free-to-play game, so of course they would have had to, but this is also why I really didn't want it to be a free-to-play game. That's kind of the whole reason I even stopped playing this, because the whole grindy nature of this just became a tedious chore and I got tired of doing it. I talked about it in my Pokemon Puzzle League video, but just to reiterate it here in a video about the game that I'm talking about. I just got tired of, because I was working a lot at the time, so I always came home and played. I would log in, do one of the events. Well, I tried to do every event every day. But that's all I had time for, but before I would have to go to bed. So then every day I would come home from work, I would play one of the events, or again all of the events, log off, wake up, go to work, come back, play the events, log off, go to sleep, go to work. It just became a repetitive cycle. I couldn't enjoy the game because all I had time to do was each of the events. So it's like, I don't find this fun anymore, so I just straight up stopped playing it. I did play one match just a moment ago to kind of remind myself how to play. I haven't forgotten how to play, surprisingly. I guess it hasn't been that long. What's it been, like a month? Maybe 2 months? It hasn't been that long since I last played, but yeah, I guess we'll play. And I really want to play with Stitch, so I kind of have to do a little bit, but I'm not even sure if I want to unlock him, because then that'll just kind of persuade me to keep playing this, even though I don't want to keep playing this. But my problem is, since I already spent money on it, because I bought the game as a pre-purchase, I would be losing money not playing this game, which is quite a problem. I didn't even remotely finish the Toy Story thing. I played like 2 days of it, and then I stopped. Not great. We're going to ignore that. Yeah, I played like 2 days of Toy Story and then I stopped. That's new. I'm assuming that was Bo Peep. I don't know what the new people do. I don't even know what type Stitch is. I'm assuming he's a speed person. Then what would Lilo be? The Stitch would be the speed, because I'm sure Jumbo is power. No, they would probably make what's his name, Gantu power. And they would make Jumbo a defender. So Stitch is probably a brawler. And then Lilo has to be speed. But I'm done.
Now that ain't fair.
Ah, that happened. I hit the wall and then I killed myself, so that's fine. We're fine. I guess I should talk a little more about the game, huh? That was kind of the whole point of this, so I made the video. Also, I just wanted to play it a little bit, so talk about it and play it a little bit. So I guess I don't have to be too focused on saying my piece, I suppose. I kind of said everything I wanted to say anyway. It just became too grindy. That's the main reason I stopped playing it. I kind of saw that coming from the start. I'm pretty sure I said that in my first video. Like, if you have the time, get it now, play it early, get ahead. But if you're just trying to play it casually, that'd be kind of hard to do. It's a little possible, but I feel like couch play would make this more fun. Maybe? No, because you can't unlock characters, can you? Can you play characters without unlocking them? Probably not. I don't think you can. I think they have like a rotation, but that's it. So yeah, even for couch play this doesn't work. Oh, this is just I won't say a bad game. Like, I praised it my first day playing it. And I still think it's pretty fun. It's just, I hate that it's an online login every day to do stuff game. That was such a questionable decision for this. I feel like if they just made it a one-time purchase game, it would have done a lot better. But I don't know, maybe there are people that'll spend money on this thing. I don't feel like there would be. I feel like that trend is kind of dying where people don't know how to control their impulses and keep spending on stuff.
Right on. Bingo. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, my honest opinion, they would have done a lot better just charging, if they really want to, charge $60 for the game. I don't think it's worth $60. But if they had to charge $60, they could have just... Yeah, they could have just, if they wanted to do like steady updates, they would have just covered all of those expenses. So I would have supported $60. In fact, I would have paid $60 for this game. I would have done that. Because it's just it's a fun game. I just hate the grindy nature of it. I think that completes all the challenges for that one. I probably shouldn't just do this whole video of nothing but event challenges. Did I have to manually clean that? No. Okay. What is this? See, Toy Story updates, which I don't even have those characters, so. I think I unlocked Buzz, and that was it. So does this let you play with Stitch? Would I learn how to play him? Yes. Yes. So Stitch is the speedster. Then what is Lilo? It doesn't say. Oh, there she is. Lilo is the brawler. Interesting. That's mixed up from what I would think. I would have thought Stitch would be the brawler. He makes more sense to be the brawler. I get he's fast, but you can have a fast brawler. Like Sully's the fastest person in the game, or he was before I stopped playing. I don't know if he still is. Gantu is also a brawler, so it's not just one of each class. And Jumba is brawler. So everyone's a brawler but Stitch. Why? Nope, that's not his voice, but it's okay. It's okay. It'll have to grow on me like Baloo's did. I don't agree with them making Lilo the brawler. And then Stitch is the like, if they had to switch it up and made Lilo the speedster and then all the other three brawlers, I wouldn't be that concerned about it, but they swapped it. Lilo is not a brawler. Yeah, she brawled in the first movie, but that was about it.
I've read about this vehicle.
I think that was the only time she ever got into a fisticuffs with Myrtle. And now I'm at the learn stage. Well, they never did do bad with the music. I gotta remember he's a speedster, so I gotta play him a little different. And I don't know what his specials do. lasers.
Yeah. Oh no! Look at Stitch!
So I think the first version is a more controlled version of him firing his gun. And then the second one is more rapid fire, all over the place. Flying with reckless abandonment. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I was right. I do like Stitch. Ooh. That reminds me. I don't think I talked about it because I don't think I made a video after that happened. I was hoping I don't know if they fixed it or not, but there is a problem with the game. It happens randomly. I'll say randomly. It's a consistent thing you can pull off. Where if you die in a certain spot, it'll throw you all the way back, regardless of where you are on the map. So like ramps, for example. If you fall off a ramp, it automatically counts it as a death. No matter, like if you land on the road, if you were on a ramp and you got knocked off from like getting hit by an item, it's going to count that as death, and then it throws you all the way back to the beginning of the ramp. Like on Mulan stage, for example, that has a very long ramp in the middle of the road. So if you go on that ramp and you're at the end and you get hit and knocked off, you're suddenly thrown all the way back to the beginning of the ramp. Which I think is absolutely stupid and asinine. But there's also a actual, I would count this as a bug. This has to be a bug. This can't be intended. Where I used Mike's door. I was in Jungle Book stage. And the door, I went inside the door and it took me towards a ramp. But the door ended up at the bottom of the ramp, and the ramp goes over, it goes from one part of the road to a higher level of the road, but it ended at the middle of the ramp, so it was on the bottom of the ramp in a dead zone. So I went into the door and it put me in a dead zone. So then it threw me back to the beginning of the ramp, which I think I still ended up winning, but that can't be an intended design. So they have to do something about the ramp mechanics, because that, and then I guess to another extent, Mike's door mechanic.
And learn how to weave. Right on.
I should have said something in their Discord about it. I don't know if they fixed it since then. It's not a huge deal. It could be annoying to deal with. Because I don't think that that probably is what they intended for the ramps, but I don't think that was what they intended for the doors. They shouldn't have that be for the ramps, though. It should just spin you out and knock you on the side of the road. As long as you don't fall into a dead zone, falling up a ramp shouldn't count as death.
Everyone stay loose out there.
And we're playing on my second least favorite stage. I mentioned this also in my video. RB's arena became my least favorite stage. It used to be Bell's. Now Bell is second.
Think I'll pick a pawpaw or two.
Don't be too impressed by Baloo being up front. The only reason he's up front is because all the computers are much lower level. Though they usually keep up a lot better than this. So I guess they might have nerfed the AI? I don't know. I feel like they nerfed Baloo's fruits too. They used to spawn more fruit than this. You can tell I haven't been keeping up with any of the patch notes. It definitely feels like Blue's freaking nerf.
How about a little snack, huh? That's it. Out of sight.
I should look up the patch notes after this, or I guess I'll do it before I end the video. Kind of see what they've done to everybody. Those levels are abysmal. Even then, computers usually keep up with you until the second lap. So I think they nerfed the AI a little bit. They don't have that slingshot speed up effect. Because I've lost to level 5 computers before. I've had that happen. There's a lot in this. Angel, also a brawler. So the only one not a brawler is Stitch. The one person that should arguably be the biggest brawler in their arsenal, the person that can lift 1,000 times his own weight, is not a brawler. How does that make sense? Let's play someone other than Blue. Since they're all low levels, we can kind of do that.
Won't run from anyone.
I unlocked him today because I played his event and then proceeded to never log on again. So I kind of forgot.
I'm big enough, honest.
This Space Ranger never gives up. A commendation? I'm flattered. Equipment upgrade. I like it.
Oh, we can't even upgrade you.
This'll be swell.
Nothing scares me.
Oh,
We can't even use bees yet because we haven't unlocked the special.
kind of you. That was kind of you.
Hot rod diggity dog!
I'll prove I'm not just another chariot chaser.
Always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest.
My training should serve
You
me
see, I
well.
tried to level up everyone. Did mention that in my first game. I'm pretty sure this game wasn't designed. Or did I mention in my second video? One of those. I mentioned that it's not really designed for you to just focus on one racer.
Don't lay it on me.
I guess I can play Sully a little bit. Well, I'll play
Let's
my
use our
dragon.
imagination.
Let's use my
Here
dragon.
we go.
I don't like using him because he's slower. Being a trickster, he has to be played a very specific way, and it doesn't fit my race style. I'm much better with Defender, Brawler, and even Speedster, but Trickster is eh. Although I'm pretty good with Mulan, just not the dragon. Let's see what other kind of music they got for him, for Lilo and Stitch. So we heard Hawaiian Roller Coaster.
I am ready.
Prepare to make haste. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I don't recognize this music. Might just be something they made for the game. Getting some random lag spikes.
Look at me! Here's an idea! Green power! This is a dream come true!
Didn't care for that song. It was kind of bland. We only just now got a thing. Oh wait, we can get Stitch now. We got Stitch and Jumba.
I am reformed criminal. Honest.
His voice sounds familiar.
Aloha! My name, Stitch.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for his voice to grow on me. So now we unlock Stitch, so now we get to play him.
Ooh, next up, imagination.
I'm gonna make Disney proud. I'm big enough, honest.
Not guilty. I mean, hello. I am reformed criminal.
For me? Yay! Oh, your cabba.
Let's go!
You can always count on me.
I could do with a makeover. He's even my size.
This Space Ranger never gives up.
Who got that?
I probably should have looked up Stitch's special. Not that we can use it, but at least it would have been good to know. I think Monsters Inc. has the most consistently good music of all the stages. There's not really any bland ones in it. Don't remember that.
I can do it. I know I can.
Let me at 'em.
Go fast! Gotcha!
There's a lot more evenly matched when you're the same level. And also when you don't have your special. Stitch isn't fast enough to go up there. Ow. Oh, thank goodness they slowed down for us to pass them. Experiment 626. He won't be as crazy as Mike. Mostly because he doesn't have any get ahead skills. The only one he has is that blaster. But his guns is more of a don't be near me kind of skill rather than a I'm going to get ahead and stay ahead kind of skill. I guess we'll try to finish up this chapter, maybe? This is we have to play with Mickey Mouse.
For some fun.
Have they added more? Probably, since Pete and Old School Mick have been added. And I don't know what loot points bonus do. I never did figure that out.
Yeah.
It's weird it's forcing us to play with Mickey on a Lilo and Stitch circuit. Kauai.
Follow the bouncing kick. This is gonna be a great race.
Mickey controls so weird. Like it's, I wouldn't say it's kind of sharp. I guess it is sharp. Yeah, it kind of turns on a dime more than what I'm used to. The handling must be quite high.
Everybody sing along. Strike up the band. Follow me, everybody. Here goes. Start the music.
Relapse. I haven't seen that outside of Arby's Arena.
What?
Start the music!
Don't really care for that music either. I think outside of Hawaiian Roller Coaster, there's probably not a lot of songs you can put in the game that'll be thrilling. Lilo & Stitch has good music, just not really racing music. That's my opinion anyway. I'm sure there's some that'll like the smooth, kind of relaxing music to race to. I like thrilling stuff. It gets your blood pumping. So we unlocked a couple more upgrades. What is on this thing anyway? Cobra Bubbles? No, that has to be a... Yeah. I almost thought he was a character for a second there. I thought about they have what they call them, crewmates. Again, 2-color. An avatar. How far does this go? Is that a new car? No, those are upgrades. I think. Yeah, upgrade parts. Nice color. There's racer shards. More racer shards. An outfit for Gantu. Pleakley. An outfit for Stitch. I like it. Duck family. Oh yeah, I forgot about that in the first movie. The was it the ugly duckling? Or was it just the lost duckling? I think it's the lost duckling is what they call it. And then that's it. Okay. So Lilo isn't on here? I don't think I saw... Yeah, I didn't see Lilo. So how do you unlock Lilo? I think I saw Gantu. Yeah, Lilo's not on there. Gantu isn't either. So they're unlocked some other way. That's one way of doing stuff.
Oh, the Booger! Excellent choice.
So Angel's a trickster, so they're not showing Brawler. I think. What's the Brawler for then? Because Jumbo's a defender, and Lilo is a speedster. And trickster, Brawler. So Gantu's the only Brawler. I still think Stitch would have been better as a Brawler than a speedster, but I guess they counted the one to make him a speed demon. You're a defender, as I say you should be. She's a speedster, as I said she should be. Angel as a trickster makes sense. So yeah, everyone makes sense. I was worried about when I kept seeing Brawler, so what was that about? Was that saying what class I have to use for the challenge? I have to use a Brawler? If that's the case, then they want me to use Gantu. Or any other Brawler I have, but they want you to use Gantu. I didn't know they added Minnie. And she's a Brawler. Why is she a Brawler? I guess she's always been Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But then Daisy's also a brawler, so why is she a trickster?
Alrighty.
I guess they had to have a trickster because they don't have a trickster in this whole thing. So they gave it to her. I think Minnie would have been a better trickster though. I'm also thinking about how they did it in their, what was that called? That game I made one video on, the mobile game for Disney's mobile thing. I forgot what it was called, but that one where I played Bolt and all those things. Minnie was a control mage in that one, so she made more sense to be a trickster. And Daisy was a brawler, which makes sense for her because she's also with Donald, and both of them are pretty much brawlers. They're feisty. Of course, Pete has to be a brawler. Goofy as a defender makes sense. They haven't added anyone new in the Pirates of the Caribbean. They haven't added anyone new in Hercules. I still don't have Belle.
Yeah, let's go.
I recently got Mowgli. I think that's before I stopped playing.
I'll do my best.
This'll be so much fun.
No one new here. No one new there. Like I said, I only unlocked one person. Everyone's class here makes sense.
Move out.
Yeah, I meant to check Stitch.
So pretty.
How do you check them? Here it is. Hey, how laggy the game is now, though. Stitch becomes invulnerable and starts shooting forward with his laser pistol for a very short period of time, sending opponents he hit. Stop it. Stitch becomes invulnerable and starts shooting randomly at for an average period of time, sending opponents he hits. So yeah, it was exactly what I thought. The regular one is more focused. It seems to say shoot in front of him. Start shooting forward. Yeah, it says shooting forward. So that one's it. This is what you would use if you're behind, and then you use a charge version if you're ahead. So then no one wants to try and pass you. Because not just going behind you, it's also going ahead of you and beside you, behind you, in front of you, like every direction. So definitely a wild card kind of racer, which kind of suggests he should have been a trickster more than a speedster. I still think he would have been better as a brawler. This makes more sense as a brawler, yeah. So yeah, he would have been a lot better as a brawler. Even all of his skills are brawler skills. These aren't really speedster skills, I wouldn't say. Because Sully has, I think, all of them, doesn't he? He has the bombs, he has the fire. I don't think he has stealth, though. What does Sully have instead of stealth? It might be the... no, it's not the shield. Let me check.
Yes, let's get to work.
Okay.
Instead of that, Sully has the shield. Okay, what's the shield? So yeah, Stitch makes more sense as a brawler. It's weird that he's a speedster.
Time to put up some big numbers.
If you think a speedster, like Mike, he has the speed. No, he has the lightning thing. Yeah, do most speedsters have the? I don't think most speedsters have the disc.
Oh, you are not gonna regret this.
What does? Let's look at the beginning speedster, Mickey. So there's the boomerang thing, the homing disc. The Mickey also has the mines. I never got mines on Mickey, have I? I think I might have gotten it once. I'm saying Speedster can either kind of fluctuate between Brawler or Trickster, depending on the Speedster, I guess. So Speedster kind of just goes in between. But I still say Stitch should have been a Brawler. I'm sticking by that. Oh wait, I wasn't trying to quit. I guess we'll do... We gotta do some regulateds. All this stuff is for Jungle Book.
Hot rod diggity dog.
My name, Stitch.
So if we do that, do we unlock his... Yes, we give him to level 2. Okay. So I'll have his special. So let's do a race in regulated multiplayer and then we'll call the video there. I see they unlocked 2 of the Toy Story people. Woody and Jezebel? Jessie? Who's Jezebel? I think that's Team Rocket, ain't it? I see a lot of Stitches here. He's the new flavor of the month, so not surprised. Apparently Stitch is a big phenomenon in Japan. Didn't know that. I think he's big here in America, but the fact that he blew up as much as he did in Japan is also interesting. Nope, shot using session. That so didn't hit me.
Look at Stitch. Look, look.
It's a Goofy all the way in the lead.
What happened?
I guess there's not so bad.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's about how I feel. They were pretty far ahead too. It's because we got knocked down at the start of the race, so couldn't win that one. Well, let's try one more. I'm gonna try to win this one. Don't want to end on a whatever note. Let's make Stitch happy. It did pretty good on his personality, at least. I guess they always do good on everyone's personalities. I just don't care for the visual aesthetics anymore. The whole toy design really is... meh.
Time to go to work.
Go fast. Go fast.
I'm the only person that didn't say anything. Oh no, it's looping. Okay. They said they fixed that whole not starting bug where everybody else starts off and you stay in the back. So that shouldn't be a thing. I remember that being fixed. Stitch stuff everywhere. Okay, so Stitch is a little bit more dangerous up in the front than I thought he was.
Gotcha.
Ah, frick. Oh, this won't be a win. A bunch of stitches in one race is a bit much. Sorry, my friend. That was a little brutal. Okay, so one more try. We're going to get a win here. That closed off stage actually worked quite well for Stitch. If you're the only Stitch. Not so much if you're against Stitch. So he likes the closed spaces. It's not like it matters. You can't really pick which track you're going to race on in multiplayer instances. You just have to hope you get a stage that works for you. You don't even get the vote on the stage. Like in Mario Kart, you get the vote. Crash Team Racing, you got the vote. Those are the only two racing games that I know of. That's the only ones that I played. This one only has 5. I guess I wasn't playing during June because I don't remember that icon. A pride surge, I guess.
I'm a lot tougher than some.
And less than a month, I took a hiatus.
Okie dokie.
That's not fun.
Please show me.
Okie dokie. Ikida, ikida, ikida.
Yeah, Stitch is a lot more dangerous in first than I thought he would be. It goes to show me for underestimating him. He's kind of like Sully. He has that "you're not gonna pass me" mentality. He may not have anything that'll shoot him up to the biggest gap in the front, but you aren't gonna pass him. I guess Beast has that same mentality too. As far as Bell is catching up to me. Ah, frick.
No punch back.
How in the world did she catch me?
Now.
Every time I knocked her down, she came right back up. She's not faster than Stitch, is she? She wasn't using her boost thing. She was using the bookshelves. So she shouldn't have caught up to me. Because I saw where she was on the map. She was not right behind me. She just kept boosting up to me. Does Belle have the lightning energy gauge recharger? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. And we keep fighting the same people. I keep seeing Yang to Yang. I'm assuming Zeke is someone we keep coming across. I'm not entirely sure. This video is a lot longer than I intended it to be.
May the best woman win.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Look at Stitch.
Where did you go from? Of course.
Gotcha. Hey.
Frick!
Better next time.
I should have just used the one super boost instead of the 3 dispersed boosts. Don't worry, Stitch. We'll get you a first place. I've gotten 3 seconds in a row. I think. No, we got a fifth in there, didn't we? Or was that the first one? No, that wasn't the first one, was it? Was that the first one? Was the first one the fifth, and then we've been in second ever since then? I think it has been like that. Yep, we keep seeing Yin Yang. I think I've seen Ceratus a few times. I think we just got through fighting penguins. Okay. No matter what happens, this is our last one. Hopefully it's not another second. Hopefully it's a first.
This is gonna be a great big break. I got it.
No, waited way too long. Whoa. Every time. Nope, wasn't trying to do that. We actually came 6.
No!
Sure, why not? That'd be a better note to end on, huh? Ugh. Well, that was pretty fun, not gonna lie. I still don't know if I want to get back into this game. I want to for Stitch's sake, but the grinding nature of this game just is such a pain. I do not want to deal with that anymore. I kind of get tired of just worrying about it. I just want to jump in and play a game. I don't want to deal with leveling up just to be relevant. It's kind of obnoxious. And what the heck is this? Where did this come from? I don't remember these. Well, there's still this thing, but do we have enough to get 3 of these? No, not yet. Yes, we do have some universal boxes though. We have 7 of these. Well, let's do that. Wish you can open more than one. One more. I think someone leveled up, but I skipped it. Looked like they leveled up Water Noose, and I wasn't paying attention. Okay. I don't remember what all you do with the gold coins. It looks like it's only... No, it's used for these two. Yeah, I think it's used here. Yeah. I think sometimes it'll also... What the heck just happened? Whoa, Nelly. Okay, there it is. Don't know what that was. It refreshed the entire shop. Okay. I think the game just freaked out for a moment. We could start up Stitch. Then we'd be able to use his specials in regular races. Sure, why not? Now we unlock the special. Blue Punch Buggy. I really don't use my blue currency all that much, so... But I guess that's going to be it for this episode. Or, I don't know if I'll ever do it. Like I said, I don't know. Yeah, I'll think about it. Probably not. I might play it more, but I don't think I'll do another video on it. But that's, I guess that's kind of my final thoughts on the game, at least for now, until another substantial update comes out. I need to... Oh yeah, I said I was going to do that, speaking of which. I guess my channel isn't really what you would watch for updates on this game, but... Let's see... It looks like the reviews is 6 out of 10 on Steam for Disney Speedstorm. That sounds about right. Where's the website? There's the website. They probably also have the updates on their Discord channel. So how many updates have they had since I stopped playing this thing? Looks like they had quite a few. Yeah, it would take me a while to read out all these on a video. CPU races in ranked multiplayer will now target real players less often. I didn't know they targeted players that often. So they must have held off on each other and went for you. I need to see where they changed the AI, if they changed the AI. Difficulty levels have been removed from limited event objective visuals. Objective visuals, what does that mean? Fix an issue causing limited event objective to appear out of order when adjusting the difficulty level. I remember that. Limited event objective visuals have been improved to make tracking progress easier. Animation has been added to better indicate when season coins are earned for revealing new limited event titles. Limited titles will no longer display a timer until revealed. Season tour general. The edit racer button will manually run. And the last one, like racer selected in the collection tab. Blah, 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 blah. I saw that update. Or I noticed that update. Limited event update to Infinity and Beyond available now. Hot fixes. Fix several instances of crashes when attempting certain limited events. The XP arms increased from 60 to 20. That's not really a hot fix. The fix crashes. And that's when they did the starter circuit merge. I think, yeah, because I logged on before y'all got to see that they merged all the starter circuits and changed that up a bit. Private, correct menu. We saw the menu. Shop, general fixes. I don't see anything mentioned about the AI change though. I don't think they changed it. They had to have changed the difficulty. There's no way they didn't. And that's where they added Daisy and Minnie. So they're just got added too. Well, at any rate, I'm curious about the reviews for this game. I guess I could have been showing this screen. No, I don't think I have this. I don't think I have the ability to show this screen in my recording. So y'all are just kind of looking at this. How would I? Yeah, I think I can do that. This is live, so I guess it's kind of moving all over the place, isn't it? Let's see. It's not perfectly sized. I don't know why. Is there a way to fix that? Doesn't look like it. It's kind of weird that it's like that. Yeah, that's a little weird. It's not perfectly sized, and I don't know why. Anyway, let's see the reviews for the game. I don't know how much they carry over from Steam to like Xbox and such, if anyone mentions controls. See, kind of crazy how they put all these Kingdom Hearts characters into a racing game but forgot to include Sora. That would be the top review, wouldn't it? Leaving a positive review because I don't want this game to die, and the bad reviews certainly aren't helping. Sure, it needs some work. That's why it's in early access. Is definitely in a category of game titled hard to master. Excuse me? Sure, it needs some work. And that's why it's in early access. It's definitely in a category of games titled hard to master. No, it isn't. But seriously, it has so much potential if you love Disney and kart racing games. What are you waiting for? Characters are outstanding. This is a long review. Characters are outstanding and look good. Maps are fantastic. Music is incredible. Power-ups are very original. Also very important. Not used to this by Gameloft. But the developers actually seem rather active, giving a lot of updates and listening to the community. That one's correct. The AI in this game is definitely needs some tweaking because the rubber banding just isn't fun. Yes. The several different tokens and coin makes this game more difficult than it needs to be. That's not really difficulty, that's grinding issues. Lastly, FOMO is big with this game. Absolutely. You shouldn't have to log in every day to complete some challenges just because otherwise you won't level up enough and therefore can't keep up with the players in ranked multiplayer, which is my biggest issue in the game. This isn't a mobile game, Gameloft. Regulated multiplayer, on the other hand, is fantastic. Glad to have that. That is fine. TLDR, leaving good reviews. I still have some really high hopes for this game. Tremendous amounts of potential, and I don't want a bad review percentage withholding other gamers to buy or try out this masterpiece in the making. So the problem with that is you don't want to buy this game. I don't support buying it anymore. If they're going to treat it like how they're treating it, you don't want to buy this. You'll want to wait until it's free to play. And then I guess if you really want to, you can use what money you would have used to buy it and just get the tokens. I don't know. I don't need support. I don't know. At this point, it's a little bit late. This is the 3rd season. The game, they said the full release is in what, September or something like that? October? Sometime towards the end of this year, I remember that. Let's see, how many? They said a lot of negative reviews. When was that other review I just read? Posted June 9th, so that was 2 months ago. So that was before the Lilo and Stitch update. That was during the Toy Story update. A lot of fun. I was upset because I thought it could not progress because I did not have the character, but when you pay some attention, you see it's quite easy to unlock the characters. I bought the standard edition, had no problem whatsoever getting access to content from a racing game and love that you are able to progress. I actually don't like the progression system. Gameplay is solid, music is incredible, but the free-to-play nonsense surrounding it can get a little annoying. If you can see past it, you'll definitely have fun with it, which is pretty much the takeaway I have with it. While the game isn't perfect, I wouldn't say it's one that's been worth picking up. Even with the standard edition, the game goes free to play in September, and that should bring some new life to the game. Me and my partner played a fair bit, and while it originally was going to pick it up game, I'm glad I did. Characters and voice acting are great. They're okay. Music is great to listen to. Yep, absolutely. So let's see some negative reviews, I guess. Shameless cash grab. I wouldn't call it that. Dreamlight Valley was okay in early access, but eventually Gameloft made it clear their main goal is to monetize DLV. Speedstorm didn't even pretend that monetization wasn't the point of the game, even in its early access period. How was this? August 1st? So that's relatively new. Was looking for cross-platform kart racer to suggest to friends, and this money pit ain't it. Predatory NTX system makes it extremely difficult for your purchases to be effective in actually getting what you want. You know the whole point of spending money. The roster is mostly locked at the start, which is shameful for a kart game like this. Progression is slow and agonizing. The AI cheats. It did a lot of that. And Gameloft makes sure the premium racers are always balanced to be superior to any of the free ones. Absolutely not. Mike is, and probably still is, he was and still is, the best racer in the game, and he was free. So that's not at all the case. In fact, Sully was marked as the worst racer for a long time before they buffed him. What other premium racers are there? Baloo is average. I would rank him as average. The only thing that makes him dangerous is his fruit, but at least one other racer can pick them up. So even if you're in first, the person in second can potentially catch up to him. Especially if that person in second is Michael Zaski. So, no, on that front. The other one is Belle. She's okay. I would say she's top tier, but definitely not like a insta win button. The other ones is what? I think that was it. That's as far as the early accesses go. So no, I don't agree with that one at all. Don't play this game and don't spend any money on it. So he completely changed my mind. I do support spending. I mean, if you just want to get, I think the standard edition is like what, $30, maybe 40 with tax. I think it might be $39.99. I'm not entirely sure. Let me see, where is that? Founders Pack. The standard edition it's on sale. That's right. They all went on sale now, but it's not telling me how much it is. I'm kind of sad that it went on sale now, but I guess I wouldn't have had an early head start on it, huh? How much is it on Xbox? You're not showing me things. There it is. So it was $29.99. So it was $30. So yeah, the Founders Pack is the original Founders Pack standard edition is $30. Not a problem. If you want to go like crazy, $49. I think I got the deluxe. I'm pretty sure I got deluxe. I didn't go ultimate. And that one's on sale too. So you can get the ultimate for cheaper than the deluxe. Well, that's just unfair and depressing. Either way, this review is, they're having some issues they have to work out. Because I don't agree with half of it at least. The AI were definitely a problem. Let's see another review. Worst balance in rank system I have ever seen in my life. Should have turned it into a single player game at this point because they are not going to fix it. They are actually fixing it. Like someone else mentioned, that the devs do listen to community feedback, and they're always hosting surveys and feedback suggestions in the, what is that, the this Discord thing. They always have that kind of stuff there too. I haven't participated in any of them, but they are definitely listening. Shorter version, the game is much more fun to play with friends, up to par with Mario Kart. Playing by yourself though, I can see where the game turns into a pay grind to win, like many other people mentioned, and could get boring after a while. Pretty much, yeah. How long is this review? Oh, that's very long. Let's go to the next one. Terrible, decent mechanics, but ruined by gacha mechanics, as well as an unlock level up system. Also, why does the battle pass essentially force you to play in single player mode to unlock everything? All this plus the terrible ranked mode makes this not worth playing even once it becomes free. That is true. You can't really do much in multiplayer, which is why I hardly ever played multiplayer, because pretty much the majority of the unlocking was in single player, and all the events are single player. The only thing you can do in multiplayer is like the item, what is that, the missions. That's pretty much it. Like use a certain amount of, like I could think one off the top of my head was use specifically Sully and use backward skills. Maybe do something like that. So for that instance, you can play multiplayer, but in general, yeah, there's a lot of single player stuff. But this is a 6.10. How does it rank its stuff? Mostly positive reviews. All reviews is mixed. The recent reviews is mostly positive. So how does it come up with this ranking of 6 out of 10? Because you either give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I guess that means 6 out of 10s would give it a thumbs up, and then the other 4 is a thumbs down. That's probably how it's ranked. Yeah, I'll say the reviews about make sense for this game. Pretty much what I expected. Aside from that one guy that seems a little bit saltier than he should be. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. If you want to get it, I guess now's the time while it's on sale. I did notice they put it on, I think it was like a couple months ago they started putting it on sale. I think the first one was like the Switch got put on sale, then the other one started following suit. So Xbox is finally on sale, but too late for me. I already got it. If you want to wait until it's free, you can. It will be a grind fest. That is apparent. I say a grind. Yeah, it'll be a grind fest. Because even when I was actively playing it, and I did everything, I completed everything every day, I still couldn't level up certain racers because I had to come back and keep doing it every day. Like I could maybe level up a couple racers once a week, Was typically how it went after a certain point. So that's just the nature of this freemium game. I guess, would it be considered freemium? It's more just a free to play. It's not even freemium, it's just free to play. You just get early access to it. That's all you're paying for, is just to get it now. So yeah, it's at this point, since it'll be free next month, no, don't buy it. Just wait till it's free to play if you're trying to play it. And I think Stitch will still be... They're probably going to do the free to play after Stitch's event is over. Because that's 43 days. So then that'd be no, because they'd probably be mid-September is when they release this, huh? I don't think they'll do it at the end of September. Because that'll be the end of the event. So they're probably going to do it like early or mid-September. So you'll come in at the middle of Stitch event, which should give you time to do majority of the Game Pass, which I don't know how that works. I don't think you have to. I don't know if you have to buy the Game Pass or if they always give you 1 token every time it unlocks. I'm not sure how that works. But either way, my suggestion is just wait until it comes out, until it's free. Don't I have an image that I can use for this? Yeah, that. Because we aren't playing the game right now, so I guess I'll put my dragon up here and talk to you. But I'm trying to end this episode anyway. I've taken this way too long to wrap up. So, ending thoughts. Game is still fine. It's passable. I don't sing its praises as highly as I did the first time I played it because nostalgia is kind of worn off and the whole, oh, this is new and something great has gone out the window. I don't have blinded eyes anymore. It's an okay game. The fact that it is free to play will definitely hold it back. If they had made it just a spin game, $60 as most normal high, AAA titles are, that would have been fine. And just balance it around that instead of all of this log on every day to give us your money kind of thing. I guess because it's Disney, that's probably why. Because Disney is such a greedy corporation. But the developers care, the people that work care, that's the problem. So you can tell that the game has people that care working behind it, but Disney corporate just wanted to try to squeeze money out of it, and that's probably what screwed this game over. So that's sad to hear, because you have so much charm in the game. They have so much potential. So I don't want to not support this game. The developers are trying. It's just the fact that they're going to try and squeeze money out of you is why I don't want to recommend it. I recommend it as a free to play. If you can convince yourself not to spend money on it, obviously you can have fun-ish with the game. If you don't mind grinding, I guess. Can you could potentially just log on every day and do nothing but the regulator ranked play and just play with the free to play cycled racers. I don't think that'd be as fun though. You'll probably want to get attached to a single racer. That would probably be better. Although regulator rank does at least give you some unlocks, so that's the thing. Couch co-op could probably be okay. Speaking of which, I should probably check this. No, I don't really care anymore. Yeah, but I've rambled on enough about this game, so I gave you my ending thoughts. Don't get it until it's free to play. Don't spend money on the game. Please don't spend money on this game. Do not support this predatory style of gaming. I hate that this is becoming a norm. It's just obnoxious to deal with. So if you get it, don't spend money. Just save your money for something more fruitful, because this ain't it. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.